Welcome to Roseland, a little piece of Chicago most people don't even know exists. We have 4 public high schools serving Roseland, where only 4% of the 11th graders are performing up to the state standard. On any given day, 1 of every 3 students don't even bother to go to school. And our unemployment rate is 3 times higher than the rest of Chicago. The only time you ever hear about us is on the news when one of our children dies in another senseless killing. My name is Diane Latiker, and 7 years ago, I'd had enough. I raised 8 kids in this neighborhood, but when my youngest started running wild, I decided to start Kids Off the Block. This is where we used to have KOB for 7 years. A lot of memories here. I quit my job and I invited kids into my home. We staged plays in this living room, went out skating, swimming, anything to keep them from going back to hanging out on the corners. We started out with 10 kids and wound up with 75. And we did it all with what money we had. Thanks to the community trust and others, we were able to move into a building next door this year. But it's not all fun and games. Kids want to be listened to, and if you listen, you'll learn a lot.
Ms. D, there's a difference between snitching and doing the right thing. I ain't gonna just leave him in the dark.
You have to warn them. You can't. What's wrong with going to the police and trying to straighten all that out? I call the police, I call his mama, I call his daddy, I call everybody else I can find.
This is we in our time now. That's back when you was in your days.
Actually, change starts with you all. You know, every generation can change what the other generation did.
You can't do that, Mom.
You can't do what?
What you doing?
What, care about it?
No.
Across the street is a memorial I decided to build 3 years ago, after Blair Holt died protecting a young girl in the school bus shooting. He was the very first one. I was in Home Depot one day, and I found these stones. I wrote the names and ages of every kid who died in street shootings. There were 30 then. Now we're up to 220. All in Chicago, all dead. We've had to rebuild the memorial 6 times, and we're always 6 or 7 stones behind. It's changed a lot since I first moved to Roseland. It used to be the gangs, but now it's the cliques on every corner, all trying to protect their turf. People are afraid to go out. They're locked up in their houses because they're shooting every night. You're seeing it now, because it's after school. Usually kids are running to the store, they're riding their bikes, they're outside, you know. Where are they? Hey, y'all. How you doing? Right in front of my house in the memorial. Jumped off the bikes and lit it up over there. And now, before that even happened, somebody got shot on 119.
Everybody's scared to come out. They don't want to come out because every time they come out, they get shot at.
My daughter had got shot.
The boys came through our game, and started shooting, and I got shot at. I got a 22 in my room.
This is James Davis. Say hello to the people.
Like I said, I'm used to it. Ain't nothing I can say it's good or bad. We all know it's bad. Everybody knows it's bad. Everybody knows what they want to do to change it or whatnot. But with that being said, if it ain't being done, what's the point?
I love you.
I love you too. If a genie came to Roseland and granted me one wish, I'd buy 2 vans. And on those vans it would say, I want to help you. And I would ride around my community and pick up those young people that are standing out on the corners. I bring them back to the center and ask them what their needs are. We'd have schools that prepared them for college and training programs that got them into real jobs. I want them to see that they have to work for what they want, that they have to go to school, and that they have to do what's right. It's crazy. It's tough right now in Roseland. But what are you gonna do? If you want to stay in your community, you're gonna have to speak up. And that's what I'm doing.